So yes, guys, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. I'm going to be talking about single parenting and, you know, growing up in a single parent household. Yeah? So, and what's your name?
Mazzy.
Series
Mazzy.
and
Ruben.
and Ruben. So we got Mazzy and Ruben. My first question to you guys is, how do you think, like growing up, you both been raised by mums, right? How do you think it shaped you as a teenager then, growing up in a single parent household?
I mean, it's different.
Yeah. You know what? It makes you stronger though.
Yeah.
Because it gives you like, not saying it's a good thing that happens, but you become independent a bit more faster.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Really?
Like,
Yeah, because obviously you kind of have to stand on your own 2 feet, like figure out stuff by yourself. What maybe your father could have told you, and then but you kind of have to find out yourself.
From the village and stuff.
Yeah, and research and all of that.
What are the main challenges is because that's the absence, like having the absence of your father. Obviously that's where you feel like you're having to be like independent a lot more faster, a bit more quicker. What are the challenges, some other challenges you face by like being raised by a single mother then? What do you think that is? Do you feel like you have to overcompensate in the home, or are there other challenges?
Like obviously, like me personally, something like I can't overthink because like my mum is taking like twice the responsibility now of looking after me and then look after the house and try to kind of balance it all out with work and working all day and all of that. It's just kind of a challenge because like, I can see that my mum was tired, but like, at the same time, I know it. I know she's doing it for the good, the best of me. And especially me, I know my mum's always supposed to be all the way, but at the same time, with like other people who live with like single parents, it's like the opposite. Because like people are single, but some of them like just go outside, just do a man.
I don't really think your mum can make something challenging for you. Like, not like she can't make nothing challenging for you. Like she can't quiz you or nothing to make you. You know what I mean? But I mean like
tasks, like big.
Yeah, like a task. She's like, your mum isn't going to do anything to where it's like you feel forced into something, or to where you're not happy doing whatever it is you're doing, or you're not happy in whatever stage you are at life. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever felt like that. Like, of course, there's things that's happened where I feel like it could go different, but I've never felt like, I don't really like the way mum did that. Like, you know what I mean? I've never really.
They just
Get
like,
dirt off my shoulders then.
I feel like
No, I'm joking.
I feel like they just try and make our lives easier than it is.
Yeah. And that's why I say that's where I feel like soft boys start coming true. Like, yeah, like
people like the mama boys like, but like too much.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a mama's boy, but like this, you're not gonna catch me. Mummy.
It's not too much.
Are you a mummy's boy, would you say?
Yeah, but like not like to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna find yourself in a problem and be like, mummy. Like,
No, I wouldn't be crying on the phone to my mother or that.
Yeah, I'll go home and tell you
have a heart attack.
No, like I'll rather go home and then just tell you what happened.
The amount of times you've cried in front of her before, you know, from a child to now that you're holding in, that you wouldn't cry to her. But do you feel like you are able to express your emotions without her saying you're not man enough if you become a bit too quote unquote your expression? Do you think that she'll respond in that way, or do you think she's like sit you down and say let's talk about it?
Yeah, she'll definitely do that.
Or sit you down and talk about it.
Yeah.
So it won't be like, oh, man up and stop behaving like that.
I mean, she cut me in my belly for the last 9 months and then had to raise me up for the last 17 years. So, I mean,
you appreciate
it. Yeah.
But know you're quite young and stuff, but then obviously you must think about the future sometimes, exploring girls and stuff. how did your relationship with your parent, either one, shape the way you view love and relationships?
How can I explain that? It's changed, but not changed at the same time. Because my mom was obviously a girl, like I feel like they can give you better advice when it comes to girls. Because
Absolutely.
I mean, they'll know what a girl will do and not do, and what me as a boy should expect, and what my expectancy should be for the girl.
Yeah, man. I feel like your mum teaches you how to deal with girls, and the thing is, it's not even like she'll teach you step by step how to deal with it. You kind of learn it in your own ways, and I feel like that's also what I mean by independency. Like nothing, like you never taught nothing directly from your mum. It's lessons that you're learning. You know what I'm saying? It's not like your mum ain't gonna be, this is how you talk to a girl. This is how. No.
Okay.
You learn from you learn how to deal with women by the women that's around you, so that when you go into the real world, you're not. You know what I mean? You're not going in there clueless, thinking of raw.
So you
I
feel
want a
like
girlfriend. You know what I
mothers
mean?
give you the right tools. They set you up rightly to
Yeah.
deal with.
They set you on the right path.
In terms of just in general, I think it's very difficult, and I'm saying it as a single mother myself, for us to be able to help you navigate, like you guys have become friends. Do you know what I mean? That's obviously not my doing, because I can't aid you. We speak different languages in that terms, don't we? So I can't.
No, I swear.
What you guys?
I don't even know how I became.
You know what?
He's probably both in detention.
No,
not even.
I just used to see this guy around all the time, because I used to go to school near where he lives, innit?
You both went to.
Yeah, you did, and that was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it, guys? Did you see that hand flip?
No comment, man.
We'll talk about school, because I feel like he's had a journey, and I'm sure you pretty know, and I don't know all of it, but I spoke to your mum a little bit. I just think, like, in terms of school, do you feel like your mothers, because that's who would have been representing you, right? Do you feel like they could have dealt with it better, or perhaps they needed like more support in that area? Because I'm, to be honest with you, I don't like school. I'm fully against it. I think everyone should just homeschool their children.
My mum, she thinks the same thing, but like at the same time, it's not really, whatever happens to school, it's not really their fault. It's like the school, how they deal with it and how they are.
Yeah.
Because some teachers, they take the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it too far.
Like literally, schools. Honestly, it's a waste of time. Like your boss ain't gonna put you on detention for coming in late, brother. That's all I'm saying.
But
like,
there will be
it's
a
just,
consequence.
There'll be a consequence,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be that. It's unrealistic how school works. Yeah. How school works. It's like It's like you're basically trying to become a child's second parent and then sending them into the real world, depending on everyone else for their way of life. Because all you've done is show them the way for everything. You know, you have no mind for your own. All you have is education.
Because I don't think they teach the right stuff as well. Because
You know what I'm saying?
you also there's certain schools will do like business and that.
That's
like,
a private school though, isn't it?
No, but in like say different secondary schools around here, they do business.
Yeah.
I don't think they tell you the right stuff about business.
Because I don't know anyone who's gone to a business school and actually is
Done
Doing
something.
business.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that there's not people who have done it. Of course, there's people who have done it. But out of 5 people in this room, I guarantee majority of the people in here do not know anyone who's had a successful business of a business damn school.
You're right for the most part, yeah.
Exactly.
You're right.
So majority of people in the room, like 1 person out of 10 people in the room would probably know someone who has. So how rare do you think that is?
Even people I know, like, they be telling me the business course they're doing is so dead.
And this is what
Be so dead. Like, they be talking about like simple things, what they already know, but like they wouldn't be learning about the proper ins and outs of owning a business, going through like maybe tax on the business all of that. Like hiring people, how to set a normal salary, and then like I don't feel like they teach that enough to actually know, like, make a child do
like
business.
create their own business. Like
Yeah.
that's the.
Do you feel like they should teach kids how to like make money?
Yeah.
Like make like practical skills.
Because that's what will get you. You know what I mean? That's what gets you somewhere. Mainly money. For you to just throw someone in JD or something.
Yeah.
Because more time they,
You know what I'm
they
saying? It
just
makes no
teach you-
sense.
They just teach you to how to work in a 9 to 5
Exactly.
job.
You know what I'm saying? What are you really learning at JD, brother? You're stacking shelves.
But it's money, though.
It's money, but it's not money that teachers are getting. I guarantee they never
It's
did.
not.
They weren't at JD.
But let's think about this, because when you leave school, yeah, you're at a legal age to work, okay. But at the same time, some people need to study in that period of time, and in order to you can't live off nothing. So JD's, it's not really teaching you anything, but you know what I mean. It's teaching you a skill. It's giving you an income. It's teaching you a skill. You're not going to want to stay there forever.
And a routine, which is something that they want you to do. Wake up on time, get to job on time, don't cost
Yeah.
us, get paid and go.
Yeah. Then what's the point of school then? Because you do the same thing at school. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You're doing the same thing in everywhere. You're doing it at work, at uni. Basically, they want
being taught. I think there is that conversation about, which is probably not this conversation you're having now, but what are they teaching children
Yeah.
to become in the world?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
really about just installing what they're installing, so you can go through the process of academia. Go to university, get a suit job. If you don't make it that way, then you go back to the bottom of the ladder. You're doing bar work or whatever you're doing, which
I am planning a parenting workshop program to provide extra support for single parents and stuff. Would that be something? What are some of the resources that you would like to see in there?
Some of the resources.
Yeah. Something you'd like to see that, like if you saw it there, you'd think, yeah, this is definitely going to help single parents. Not just single mothers, single parents.
Just single parents.
Yeah.
Like, help them do what though?
Like keep the child busy.
Yeah,
Or
keep the
to
child
become,
busy.
okay, there you go.
Keep
So
the
some
child
to
busy.
even to better
I would say-
themselves, to de-stress, to feel free, to be free,
To
to
be
have 5
honest.
minutes to themselves,
Times have changed a lot. You'd be thinking slap a football in there. The kids these days thinking PS5. They're trying to go in there and slap on. They're trying to go in there and jump on GTA or something.
games.
Yeah, they like games. And I ain't talking no Subway Surfers. I'm talking about them Xbox games and PS5s.
Well, that's what they do. Those competitions online. What do they call that? The new sporting thing.
Yeah, there's even a lot of I've seen like a couple like youth clubs out of South, where they do like different like FIFA tournaments and stuff like that for the children, kids. Like,
have FIFA tournaments.
I know all of that.
So what you're saying is like within this parenting workshop, then do you think there would have to be like something available to the children as well?
Yeah, I'd say electronics would be the main. Electronics would be what draws the children in. To keep them busy now, I would say sports should also be an option. Sports should also be an option. And for the girls, I'd say you can get... You know what, that's a bit, I don't even know what they would want.
Sewing class or something.
Yeah, so, no, but that would work. A sewing class would actually be alright.
They'll be no, but they're gonna be talking than more doing sewing, bro. Like they'll be taught.
Another deep question. Can you recall a time when you truly understood how much your parents sacrificed for you, and how did it change your perspective with your parent or your relationship with your parent? When you truly recognised that your parents sacrificed for you.
I'd say when I left school.
When you left school or when your parent took you out of school?
Yeah, when I...
Homeschool.
Yeah. Well, basically, I had to, that was the option, as we heard Anna Maria was saying earlier about, school being against the child, and it just escalates and escalates. But then we also have things going on. So I'm working, I'm studying, I'm trying to get there, you know what I mean, for the children. But at the same time, my children need me. So scrap that, here I am.
That's serious sacrifice, and when you're stopping your income, basically, or preventing your income, to make sure that you put your kids in the right.
For me, it was a no-brainer.
When I came out of school for a bit, like when I was really deep in how early my mum was coming out of the house, and then with the time she'll be coming back, like she'll be home for like half an hour, then leave, and then she'll be coming home at like 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Like I started to deep like she's really like doing a lot for me too. Just for me in general.
And it's I don't know, for me growing up, sometimes I felt a bit suckish, like when I got home and my dad went in the house. Like sometimes I really needed to talk to you. I don't know what time you're coming back. And then when you do, you're tired and it's like, damn, does that ever happen for you at times? It's like you really want your parents' time, but you know they're tired or you know they're busy, so you kind of sacrifice yourself. Yeah. So I'm glad you can see then from both sides that your parents doing it, and sometimes but you don't have to. Like, we are your parents, so we're always available to you, even if we're tired, you know?
To see, like, not that you have to, but like, your mum you have to physically be able to see how much your mum sacrifices for you to actually realise. Because even if you think your mum's job is easy, it's not. It's just not. Like, when you're at certain ages, you want to rebel, you want to argue and do all the stupid things. And then after you start feeling like a complete idiot. Because because you realise what you've done and you realise how much your mum has sacrificed for you. You realise how much she's done for you. And you doing whatever you've done is throwing it back in her face, basically. So that's why I'm like, I tried to make my mum's job as easy as I can. Like, I know, of course, I'm still a lot for my mum. I'm a lot in general, but even this guy knows I'm a lot in general.
You see my mum.
So is he.
You see my mum. She can go for a week straight complaining about me.
Oh Lord.
I really get to that, because that's the thing about whether you stay, the idea, and I'm not sure whether it's actually true, but the idea is that you wouldn't, if there was a dad in the house, you wouldn't stay and argue with your mum.
Yeah.
It would just be the end of the conversation. Your dad might even put you right and say, don't waste your time arguing with that because you're not going to win this argument. But you don't see that, so the idea is now you're challenging. Challenging your mum and that kind of
And that's where I say B-word boys would come in. You get so used to challenging a female to where you don't know how to challenge any other way. You challenge like a female now. For now, that's not learning from your mum. That's picking up on characteristics from your mum, and you're becoming your mum.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask about this. Do you, I suppose it's another natural thing, because somebody's telling you all the things that they're doing for you. Do you feel guilty about, I'm not doing the best, like putting you in the, more or less likely, does she put you on the guilt trip? Does your mom make you feel guilty about not doing good?
I don't think, you see me, I don't think she puts me on a guilt trip, but it's like, I'll think to myself, I can do better in this and that around the house. I can do better than that. Because it's not like I feel guilty, but I just feel like I could do better in certain areas than feeling guilty.
That's what I'd say as well. I'd be like, I don't feel like your mum would make you feel guilty for doing something wrong. Like, she'll let you know what you've done. Mm-hmm. But, like, when it comes to chores and that, no.
It's hard work.
Apparently she does the toilet, the bathroom, the stairs, the skirting boards, you name it, she's done it. You name it, she's done it.
Yeah.
Big Ben, she's cleaned it before. I swear to
She'll be getting the sauce for you.
Wait. What's that? I'm pretty sure she's cleaned it before. I'm not sure if she did. I think she did.
Will you guys just watch or you join in?
What? No,
you know what, with me,
doesn't
I'm
that
not
make
annoyed.
you feel guilty? Does that make you feel
No,
guilty?
so
When we bang on about that?
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes I take the piss out and just annoy her. I got an older brother.
Okay, because I think the other thing is like when moms would encourage their daughters to do like cleaning up, and while like the son is on the PlayStation,
you can at least wash up, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll be honest, I will say this. I do know my job is probably easier than my mum and my sisters, because I love my PS5. But when it comes to time where I have to do it, I have to do it. There's no way around it, through it, under it, and over it.
When we get in, yeah?
Sometimes I just take the piss and just annoy her for the
You
sake
do
of
know
it.
your mum's gonna watch this, right?
Yeah, but I just sometimes I just annoy her for the sake of annoying her because it's not something like it's just funny. Like not in a bad way, but just like
Yeah.
then like
Just see the mum be the mum.
yeah, it's funny sometimes, but not all the time though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes it is fun.
Because I feel like sometimes she'll just rock me. Like, I feel like she'll just turn around, just.
Well, with a mum like yours, I wouldn't take those risks. I wouldn't do it.
You do the martial arts. What is it?
And my side, yeah, sometimes yeah. Like I feel like she'll just roundhouse kick me in my headpiece, like if I annoy her too much. Like.
Yeah, she will roundhouse you out. Behave. Or there's always a consequence. Let's not forget that. It could be the roundhouse. Okay, so here's some looking back things like when you were probably a bit younger, was there anything that you wished you had told your mum, but you didn't understand until now?
I've got to think about that one.
I don't know because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to ask my mum, but I just found out myself.
You found out anyway?
Yeah, like I found out like I mean like with like just last situation, I just found out myself.
Is there anything that you didn't
Did you find out by yourself,
understand? I
Ruben?
know, I'm scared to say that. Was it the birds and the bees?
I can't disclose too much.
Okay.
You know what,
I plead the
I
fifth.
don't think, yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do the same as Ruben. There's nothing really else that I really wanted to know from you, to be honest.
Was
But,
there things that you didn't want to know from me, but you might just openly tell your dad?
You know what?
My dad, yeah, I've told him.
You know what? My dad, he's more like, God, I'm married. No way you want to marry. No way you want to marry. But after, I don't know how to really touch on that.
That's how I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll leave it. We'll get your dad on next time. Yeah.
Get done for Scotland.
Listen, stop
How do you think
it.
you're missing out though, not having your dad around?
I can't go to my dad and have that normal boys talk or be with my dad. Like, even if my parents separated, I can't be with my dad busting jokes, seeing what girl goes past and all this and that. Like I can't have that normal banter with him. If he was in the picture more, it would have been. The last couple of years would have been like way different. There's things I can talk to my brother because he's a boy that I can't talk to my mum because I feel like my brother more understands where I'm coming from than my mum. There's a lot of things I've done now, he's already done, so I can probably talk to him on a level where he'll understand what I mean. But like with my mum, she wouldn't understand fully. Like she'll answer that 25%, but like
Can't get the rest.
yeah, she can't give the proper responses because she don't know how it is.
Your mum might want you to walk on the safe side of like, don't disturb the status quo. But while your dad can be like, be edgy a bit, allow yourself to take chances.
So I feel like my brother had to take responsibility on it himself.
Absolutely.
Where he had to step up, not only being a brother, but being somewhat a father, a role model father figure. He was always telling me that stay safe. There'll always be that danger around you. Sometimes you have to take that risk and step into the danger side, but like sometimes you have to do it to see it all work out at the end of the day. So that's why I can like talk to my brother.
He's watching you go through basically what he went through.
Yeah,
in a sense.
like
go on the same journey.
Yeah, same journey, but like he wants it to be more safe, not exactly the same.
Yeah.
He wants more good stuff than the bad stuff happening.
It's like the same journey, but he wants you to do it the right way.
Yeah. He doesn't want me to get in trouble and all of that. Even though I've got in trouble a good couple times, the same way as he has, but
It's inevitable.
minor.
Yeah, it's just we're bound to get in trouble sometimes. If you say you've never been in trouble, you're a big liar. And you should.
Sometimes you just gotta charge it.
Yeah, man.
Charge it to the game, guys.
Charge it. Charge it.
And then it ends up getting charged to mama. Mama's bank account. And we see what game it's charged to then, yeah? What's your message to single parents?
Just keep doing what you're doing, because at the end of the day, like, you might think it's not enough, but obviously your children's knowing that you're doing as best as you can and you're working your hardest to make them happy at the end of the day. So just keep doing what you're doing, and then it'll just work out at the end of the day.
Thank you.
I would just say, don't teach your child anything that you wouldn't teach anybody else, or anything you wouldn't want to be taught. Just only show the right path, but don't force the right path. Don't force your path. Force the right path. And then you'll get a well-minded youth. Simple.
I'm gonna clap on that.
We're going to clap on that.